Hey, welcome back. We've got some pens here. This just in from the Right Choice Painting Company, TRCPC. Yeah, excited to check out a couple of their bolt action pens for the first time. I have checked out some of their other models, and excited to see what I think of this. So let's get into it. I do feel a little bit of writing in there, so let me just make sure I don't expose something I shouldn't here. Okay. All right, and what do we have here? We have the titanium bolt pens, titanium stonewash finish with a groove grip, and we have one with a, they're both pilot refill. Now let's get into it. Let's see if we can figure this out as we go. Both groove grip, one's got the milling, that's right. Let's start with that milling one. Let's go dessert first here. That's my theme for the channel always when I can. Interesting. Wow, very thick on the pocket clip. A little gritty, might work in. Interesting little thumb stud there. Very interesting finish on that. Overall, pretty nice, and I love that it goes towards the pocket clip, thank goodness. How's our tip wiggle? A little bit there. A little bit of tip wiggle. Okay, and then over here, does that one say something about the... Yeah, anyways, it was on sales, I don't know, freaking $60 or something like that, $70. I was like, wow, that's kind of ridiculous. And then this was on sale for like $49. So this is just their regular unmilled, but has the little bit of grip here. You can see they put the seam right on the grip so you can't see it, which I love. Take note, other pen makers, that is a really cool way to do it. My impression of these is they're titanium, but kind of feel steel, not due to the weight, but due to like the sort of the quality of the feel. They don't feel super high quality, frankly. Let's maybe try writing with them, see what we think. Good old G2 refill coming in hot here. Yeah, definitely got some noticeable tip wiggle, and that refill's got a little work to do to work its way into performing, apparently. Yeah, a tiny bit of tip wiggle on that one, not as much, I think. But yeah, these feel like, you know, for the price, what a great like entry-level titanium machine pen. If you are not sure if you want to get into the game and you're looking for something that's done the right way, where, you know, the bolt goes in the right direction, it's the right size. This is like compared to one of my favorite models ever, the Smooth Precision Pens version 2.2. You have like almost exactly the same dimensions here and everything. So that I really like. Get those even. And yeah, you are like 1-to-1. Like that is the exact size that I look for. Let's do a little weigh-in. So that makes that about 5.2 inches. Perfect. 0.8 ounces. This one's probably a little heavier because it doesn't have the milling. 0.84 ounces. And the goat, 0.86 ounces. So you're talking right in there, doing the right things. I would like a slightly nicer pocket clip. It's not terrible. I'll try it in the pocket right now and see what I think. It goes in there fine. It's a little hard to get over the pant, but not too bad. One of the problems here is that where this sits, it's kind of hard to like push this over the pant without potentially hitting but you can kind of give it a little lift and get it in there. If you kind of grab it up here and give it a slight lift like that when you put it in, it makes it a little easier to get in the pocket without potentially deploying your ink into your pants. So yeah, it's Probably not as bad as if the bolt started over here and went the other way, because then it'd be even closer to the pocket clip. But overall, you know, they feel like good pens. Nothing too crazy, nothing to write home about. I wouldn't like go like, oh dude, you gotta go check out these, unless someone's like, dude, I got a $50 budget, and then I'd be like, oh, you gotta check out these. For being made in the USA, titanium, it's about as good as I've seen. You're talking about a pen that feels like it's not quite on the par with like tactile turn, but you know, like in the realm. Not quite on par with like Q3D, but half the price, less than half the price. That's pretty remarkable. And for that reason, I would definitely recommend these for someone looking for a more economical version of a machine pen that they can, you know, use and change up their refills with and enjoy. I would say they've done a good job of that. In fact, I don't think there's even something that's very close in the market. In fact, many of the pens made in China are actually more expensive than this. So you can certainly get pens made in China that are less expensive than this. But there are some in the market that are actually more expensive and, you know, not made in the USA. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see. You can see they use some good machining techniques. Like I can hear the little pop when the refill comes out because it's got a nice tight tolerance and clearance. One of the things I always kind of do is feel this without the spring tension against it. It's just a little gritty. You know, maybe if they used like an Ultim bolt or something like that, that'd be good. What shows that they have put some design care into this is that you don't see the top of the bolt. You don't see a gap there. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, I don't know if this can be opened up with just finger pressure or not, or maybe you have to push the clip. The clip does sit on the pen body, so you probably have to be careful when you open it. But overall, it just seems like a good option for a low-cost option, and recommendable from that perspective. It's not like, oh my God, this is mind-blowing, you have to get it. It's going to be one of the best pens in your collection. It really doesn't even go on the same level of fit and finish, feel in hand. I can't really explain what makes something feel nicer, like the Smooth Precision Pens finish, or the Magnus finish, or the Herman Apica finish, or the Koenig finish, or kind of more in between these two, the tactile finish. But these do feel slightly above from a finish perspective. That said, there is like a little, just like a little bit of similarity between the feel of this one's body and the feel of this one's body. There's like, that's the one I would say it's most similar to. If it was trying to be a high-end pen, the body feel is closest to the Magnus of this group. But there's just something about it that doesn't quite let it be that, be it the pocket clip. I think you can maybe get fancier pocket clips for it, but I'm not sure. Definitely the grittiness. The Magnus bolt's not that great either, honestly. The Magnus click shift is amazingly smooth, but the Magnus bolt it's okay. And this isn't that much worse than like the Magnus Bolty pen, all things considered. The clip is definitely not on the same level, but the rest of it is good. So again, it's just a style. There's something about the Smooth Precision Pens feel in hand to me that is my favorite. The Magnus is right up there too. And I actually really like the feel of the Koenig in hand. And I'd say this would be another one where it has some similarities. The TRCPC has some similarities in the finish on that. The Apica is kind of on another level from any of these, frankly, in terms of like fit and finish. I think theirs is probably the most unique and thorough along. I mean, the Magnus with the way he does the feel of the grip is just so much better than this TRCPC. It feels like they could figure out a slightly more aesthetically pleasing and just feel in hand pleasing version of the grip. But overall, I'm not hugely disappointed. I'm also just not totally blown away and saying this is the next Smooth Precision pens or something like that. So yeah, good to get these on the channel here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.